Hi everyone. Today I have my most recent Saber I'd like to share with you. So this is a Soulless Hold V2 lightsaber. It is a Luke Return of the Jedi lightsaber, and this is not to be confused with the hero version that has the blinking lights and a different control box and completely different color scheme with the copper neck. But this lightsaber was something that I really wanted to get my hands on, and over a course of several months, getting all the parts together, whatnot, it's here. So this is fantastic. So I just want to do a quick rundown for you guys. So like I mentioned, this is a V2 lightsaber hilt from Soulless Hold. It's perfectly sized. It's accurate. The machining features, the design features on all of this is fantastic. I'm just completely thrilled with the design, with how everything turned out from the hilt perspective. This is just fantastic. The clamp is from Roman's Prop. It's a replica graflex clamp. The clamp card is from Slothfurnace. The lever is the Soulless Hold lever. The cone greebly, the square mystery nub is all comes with the Soulless Hold kit. The D-ring is from Soulless Hold, and let's open this up. Before I do that, the paint on this is from Trooper Trent stencil kit. The paint that I used, it was a Krylon satin color, so I think it turned out pretty nicely for my first time. It's not difficult, but anyone who's worked with stencils before, especially with this kit, it can be a little can test your patience. So it's certainly doable for the average person, but you just need to take your time with everything. So the chassis system that comes with this is from G.O.T.H 3D Designs. It's a fabulous system from both the chassis perspective as well as the hilt perspective. They fit together great. They go together great. Very happy with the design. So the chassis itself came just regular 3D printed plastic, black, which I then later painted with Vallejo acrylic paint. I think this was a combination of gunmetal gray and black to give this kind of effect. But let's see here. The cover on this is a different cover. It's a PLI cover that G.O.T.H has as an option. I actually just like the design of this, so I chose to go with this. I don't have a PLI underneath here. There's some brass and copper rods. The paint here is just gold paint from Vallejo as well. The crystal chamber here is printed in metal. This portion is polished bronze, steel, I believe, and these other parts are raw brass and I think raw bronze. And then, yeah, so let's go through some of this. So this has Crystal Focus version 8 board. This is my first Crystal Focus, so I'm pretty thrilled with everything and all the features that it has. Color extender right under here, RICE port, recharge port, Railmaster 28mm flat speaker, real quartz crystal, and RGB crystal LED, and the main LED here is a red, green, royal blue tri-Cree. Let's see here. So I'll give you guys a chance to look at this. So, and the chassis here, I think I mentioned, I painted this, spent some time doing this, really enjoyed painting this. So thought it turned out pretty nicely. And then the kill key here is the one of the options from the custom Saber shop. So I think there you have it. Oh, installation. So I did the painting on the outside. Inside, I did not do any of the installation. That was done by Jordan at SoCal Sabers. fantastic guy, fantastic installer. I'm lucky enough to live close enough to him where I was able to drop off my components. I got to meet him. I had a chance to talk to him about all the different features. I even burdened him with a build log where I detailed out everything I wanted from the LED configurations, the sound fonts, the music files, all sorts of things. And he worked fantastically with me on everything, was very patient with me. And during the install process, you know, he was sending me files and pictures as he went along. So really great service. He's got a ton of experience, not just with Sabers in general, but especially with the Crystal Focus soundboard in terms of wiring, configuration, whatnot. So he was great to work with. So I wholeheartedly recommend him and the service that he can provide. So so let's go ahead and fire this up.
Overconfidence is your weakness.
So you can see here, as soon as you power up, there's a power indicating red LED. There's a green, yellow, blue accent LED that Jordan put in there for me. He did put in some mesh to diffuse some of the lights and hide some of the wiring there. Jordan also added in some mesh under the PLI section, which I think was a nice touch. Jordan also did some weathering on the crystal chamber metal sections here, just to give it a little bit of a weathered look. So I think between the brass paint here and the chamber, I think it goes together pretty well. And then you'll see when I fire this on.
Sound bank selection. I see you have. I'm
Sorry.
The Force awake. Audio player. I am a Jedi, like my father before.
So you can tell here I have 6 fonts loaded at this point. I have 5 ROTJ fonts, 1 TFA font, so I'll get to that in a second. But let's get this fired up. So you can see as soon as it fires up, accent LED starts into a fast scrolling effect. There's a little bit of a pulse with the crystal chamber. And what I'll do real quick right now is just run through the different color options that this comes with. So hopefully you guys can see this. So this is your standard green, cyan color, blue, royal blue, purple, pink, red, yellowish orange, a lime green color, and then back to your standard green. So I'll get this buttoned up and then we'll go through the sound fonts. So this first one is Skywalker ROTJ by Lord Blako.
Sound bank selection. I am a Jedi. I see you have constructed a new lightsaber.
So this next one is Hero by Madcow.
Indeed, you are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen.
Okay, the next one here.
Sound bank selection. I see you have. I'm looking forward to completing your training.
So this one is Daddy Issues by Fourzee.
Master. Strike me down with all of your hatred and your journey toward
on to the next one.
Sound bank selection.
I'm looking for...
So this one is Last Encounter by RGrB. Alright, moving on.
Sound bank selection.
So this next one is LS6 by KSith. Alright, and then the last font I have on here isn't an ROTJ font. It's actually a Force Awakens font. I just really like this font, so I wanted Jordan to include this as well. Oops.
Sound bank selection.
The Force Awakens, graflex.
Alright, so those are the 6 fonts that I have on here, and one of the features of the Crystal Focus that I didn't have experience before is the audio player.
Sound bank selection. Audio player.
So I thought it would be kind of fun to put some themes, wave files on here. So let's get through
Audio
it.
player.
So this first one is the Star Wars theme. Second one here is the Imperial March, and you can see the accent LEDs that Jordan configured for me. Kind of dances with the music, so I thought that was kind of a cool feature. Same thing with the crystal chamber, doing its thing there. And then hopefully you guys can hear the sound difference between the pommel off and the pommel on. So this thing is basically just crazy loud. That 28mm Railmaster speaker really does its job here. Whoops. Just turn it on. So this next one is the Force. I think that's what it's called. The Cantina Theme. Another version of the Imperial March. This is Palpatine's theme. Thought this was pretty appropriate for this hilt. And this last one is the Star Wars disco theme. Thought it was kind of fun. Jordan included this for me. It sounds like he includes this with all of his commission hilts. So I thought that was pretty fun, pretty cool of him to do that. It's been a while since I've heard this before. So that's pretty much it. Turn the light back on. And then one other thing that Jordan did for me was that he drilled a hole in the emitter cap here, basically to simulate a little bit of a blade plug look. So, but overall, this is a fantastic Saber. The whole system works together very nicely, so Shout out to Soul's Hole for the amazing hilt. Roman's Prop for the really nice graflex replica clamp here. Slothfurnace for just fantastic clamp cards. And of course, 3D Designs, G.O.T.H 3D Designs for their awesome chassis system here. Works together beautifully. And then last but not least, Jordan at SoCal Sabers. He did a great job basically putting life into the Saber, wiring up everything, configuring all of the different settings, something beyond anything that I could do. So this was a great system, great job by everyone. This works together really, really well. So thank you everyone who was part of making this happen for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. Take care.